happy to have you here today. We're about to start the show, hooray. Welcome to Amy's Art Cabaret. Also, Barb.
Yay! Also, Barb. She's doing her side. Yay! Yay! I'm doing it with butterflies. Barb, look at these butterflies.
Woo!
I think they should be shoulder pads, maybe.
That's
maybe the anchor.
That's a very definite statement. Having butterfly shoulder pads.
I just love it. Well, also these butterflies are extra special. They just flew into the mail today. I just received them. They are from my parents. My mother crocheted them and made them for me. So yay! Thank you. They're all over the place. And we already have Barb's mom. Hello, and Karen in Australia. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you, Barb's mom and Karen.
Yeah, whoever Barb is. Hi,
everybody
Mom.
else.
And everybody else who's watching. Thanks for tuning in. Barb and I originally told her that we weren't going to do a show today, but we have an addiction. We can't stop doing this show, but it's a happy addiction. Barb and I have some events coming up, so we thought we'd tell you about them, how you can get involved and see what we're up to outside of the show, and also talk a little bit more about our giant Art Happens show, which is part of Fun a Day and other creations.
Fresh Space, yeah. It's a collaborative art show.
That's it. Yeah. It's hard to remember what it's called. So, Barb, we're going to talk about your show for the library, I believe it is.
We can do that.
Here, you're going to show it. Yeah, yours is coming up before mine.
Yeah, we have it in a quick order. There's a Rediscover one. Yeah, no, I pulled it up. There's a Rediscover one on Wednesday, but Tuesday, January 5th.
5. That's 5.
5.
See this lady here. This one down there. See that one right there?
Yes. And you can see on the screen here, there's a picture of me.
Oh, there you are.
There's also
a
picture. There. That's me. That's me.
That's
there.
You.
Me over there. But wait, no, here too. Wait, yeah. No, okay. So the library is doing some maker talks, the Los Angeles Public Library, and they have recruited myself and the lovely Amy to do talks about like the art that we do and the making that we do and they're live. All of that. They are live.
So that's why we're sharing, because you can, just like the show, you can live chat, ask us questions.
Yeah.
And Barb, are you going to be making anything, or what is your talk about?
My talk is about the kind of like the things that I have made. So I'm going to show like my my dragon head, which was made out of cardboard.
Yeah.
Cardboard and paper and almost nothing else. Lots of glue. And I'm gonna show my my robot octopus.
Ooh, Nixie.
Yes, Nixie. And I'm going to show probably some of my musical instruments that I've made, and I'll talk about like how you can come up with ideas and like the way that I do it, and just kind of like the brainstorming process and like good things to like help people kind of get themselves kick started, boot yourself into gear and doing things. And so this one is directly more aimed towards teens, but anybody can watch. And I think we'll do some kind of cool like I think we'll do like we're not going to be actively, I mean, you're welcome to make things during it, but I think we'll probably do like an active brainstorming process of just like writing down a bunch of things and trying to come up with like tie different things together and come up with different ideas.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'm hoping for background butterflies. Just like that.
I put them all together. Just one big butterfly. Cool.
Exactly.
Very cool. And then 2 days later, just 2 days later, on the 7th, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we didn't say what time your show. What time is your show on? Your talk?
Oh, it's at 4 p.m. If you go to that link,
Yes, this wherever my link went. This
That
one
link.
here.
If you go to the library,
which is
I'll
here.
put it on my webpage. We'll put it in the description. We'll put it in all the places.
What's on? That's the library's calendar.
Yes, what's on. So yeah, you'll be able to go there. There's a link to, I think you can watch it on Facebook or on their YouTube.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool. And then 2 days later on the 7th at 4 p.m. Pacific time, I'm doing a show. Mine's for teens and adults, and about wearable art, what it is, quick little history, and my history in wearable arts. And I have a make, so you can, if you scroll down on that website, let me get this on. Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm. If you pull up that website on your own, you will see a material list of optional items that you could have in your house, that you can have right near your computer, so you can make along with me. You do not have to make what I'm making, because honestly, I'm not sure what I'm making yet. I've got a bunch of stuff here that I'm going to show off that I've been working on for the show, but I honestly don't, we'll see on the day what happens. What happens on the day? And then, yes. Mine's very much longer because it's got the whole title of my show, which is wearable art, what it is, and how to get started. But really, you could just go here, LA Made, and find me, or on the calendar, and that's 4 p.m. Pacific, and that's a Thursday. And if you miss either of these shows, they're recorded onto YouTube forever. They'll be right there on this page
forever, or until YouTube gets destroyed,
or the library gets destroyed. But Barb, I wanted to show this. I've been working. Working on some stuff. So my projects are to make it simple, all recyclable stuff or stuff you have in your house. This is a container that had tomatoes in it, and I thought it looked like,
my gosh,
a fish tank.
It's a fish.
It's my fish. He's got a real plant sticking out there. Tissue box, seam binding, and shoelace and gems. And then I just go like this. And I have them a little tilted. And I
didn't realize. Oh, I love it.
You didn't know it's a hat. He's a hat.
I want a fascinator like that. I want a hat like that. It's so great.
So this is one of the things that we're showing up. I won't be telling you how to make it exactly. I mean, it's pretty simple. But I also have another hat I'm working on. It's not done yet. I have so little Hello Kitty. Can you see her? She's in an airplane. And pizza toppers that I've been painting. This is from some fruit. And it's another little hat. I'm still working on it.
I love it.
Got my wire clippers, all sorts of things, collecting all sorts of fun things for them. Because you could either make a hat, a brooch, although, I'm having a shoulder pad day. Shoulder pads. I don't know why. I'm bringing back the 80s. Or a necklace. If you want a fish tank necklace. Because really, who shouldn't have a fish tank necklace as I'm all caught up in my shoelaces? And who doesn't have extra shoelaces around? Why do we have so many shoelaces, Barb?
I don't. I see. So I don't know because I don't.
Actually, yeah. I have. That's why if you look at that list, you could have t-shirt, yarn. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't do shoelaces. These aren't actually my extra shoelaces. You could use all sorts of things. But that's February. Why did I say February? That's January. I almost said February 7th because that's my birthday. It's January 7th at 4 p.m. Yay! That's us. Woo, woo. And we'll probably still be doing our show that weekend anyway, so you get a lot of us pop locking. Oh, I hit the window.
Hey, wait. You got it. And then, oh wait, shoot, wrong way.
Oh yeah, so you passed it to me.
I went the wrong way.
That's right. That's right. Sorry, it's all good.
We gotta work on it. We gotta work on it.
So these butterflies also reminded me of Fun a Day LA. Or I don't know how often you've been on my blog. Not very often, I suspect. So I wanted to share it with everyone here. Sharing it really fast because it's got information about Fun a Day coming up. The current one, which is Art Happens. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is a collaboration, as Barb said earlier, with Fun a Day LA, Crash Space, and Fun a Day Reseda up in the Valley. We're all working together to bring a virtual show to everyone. And anyone in the entire world, Karen, I'm looking at you, and other people can sign up to be in the show with us. We've already been accepting registrations. And then if you have any questions like Fun a Day and what is the Art Happens show going to be about? What kind of art will you accept into it? Pretty much anything. It's family friendly, but open to different interpretations of what that means. And on this blog, I have received testimonials and write-ups from people who've been in Fun a Day shows. So you can read a bit and see what other people have done and created. And keep in mind, this was all in person. So you could still create food and stuff, but we can't eat it because, you know, we're not in person. But you could, we're talking with Crash about maybe sending out ingredients for people to procure stuff, to make stuff together. And then we'll have someone in charge who's making, you know, the recipe, and you can follow along at home, which will be a lot of fun if we do that. But we've had people make all sorts of things. And this year you can also do a lot more video stuff, because we're going to have a page that is a virtual page that people can pull up and see. And let me stop sharing my screen here for a second. Yeah, so people are going to be able to pull up and yay, thank you. Video games come into a virtual place. We're also going to have a static page, so you can see everyone who's in the show, and you can click on their picture. It'll bring up their art very close to you. You'll see it. It'll have a description, their website and stuff, and or it'll just bring you right to a link like I just did earlier, and you can join in that way. And let's see, so here is the website if you want to learn more about Art Happens. And one of the things that I think is pretty cool is that Barb is made a virtual area that people who want to experience more than just the plain website page that I was just talking about can go there. And I think you're still in the beginning part of that, Barb.
Yeah, I am. I can show you though.
Yeah.
This is what happens though when you try to pull up that thing at the same time as doing a live stream.
It's pretty intensive, right? It's taking up too much video width and
sure.
Is it too much to show on the show?
It's okay.
Okay.
I don't know. It might be too extreme for people.
No.
I think my computer can handle it, maybe. I don't know if your minds can handle it.
You totally disappeared for a moment, but I just kept going.
I figured you would. You're a professional. You're a professional, I mean.
Don't tell anyone.
Okay, so let me show you. Yes, gather.town, which we've been using. And
yeah, I didn't even mention gather.town yet.
Oh, yes.
So explain what that is.
What this is a platform that looks a little bit video game-ish, that lets you wander around and interact with other people. Oh, right now, actually, I should be making this. Don't go to this place.
Don't go there anymore.
So you can wander around and you can interact with other people in this space. If I had my video on, it might, mess the stream up again, so I won't. But you can have your video on. You see down here in the corner, I have a, there's a little spot where you can join the
Well, we'll see.
You can
It'll be
see
like a little
what's happening.
head in the corner there.
Yeah.
And what I think's fun is that if you walk up to another person, if you're near them, their head will pop up too. So you can actually, if they have their camera on, you can actually see who you're talking to and get to meet other people, which is part of what the experience of going to an art show is supposed to include.
Exactly. And you can have also have it pull up. We'll have you can walk up to something in the room and you can have it pull up somebody's artwork.
Yeah.
And so I've been kind of testing things. So there could be videos. There can be, it will look so much better than this. This is all just very much testing.
This is beta right now.
This is we are extremely beta. But you can see people's artwork. This is a pixel art dragon head that I made. And you'll be able to wander around. There'll be a bunch of different rooms. You can interact with other people. There will be video talks. Yeah, I don't know how much you said while I was gone, Amy.
Who knows? I can't remember.
Who knows? I don't even remember what's here. Oh, yeah, that's right. But
what is that? Is that like a video game or a link to some website?
It's a video. That was a video from YouTube.
Oh, okay, cool.
So there will be different spaces. I'm working on doing the actual the backgrounds, on redoing these backgrounds. So and then there will be a whole space that's designed around it, and there will be all kinds of art all over all of the walls, and you'll be able to interact with each other.
Musicians can do live and or recorded. I didn't talk about that aspect. How are we setting up? People want to do art panels or conversations or demos.
So we'll have people. We'll have a schedule of people who want of different videos. If there's demonstrations, if there are like a panel of folks doing, I don't know, like fun a day things. Maybe some crash space folks, maybe some LED artist folks, maybe all kinds of different things. We don't know exactly what the panels will be yet, because we don't know exactly who will be participating, but anybody from anywhere can. And we'll have those, and we'll be recording them, so you'll be able to watch them either just straight from YouTube or from within this platform here, the Gather space. So it'll be pretty cool.
It sounds really cool.
Yeah,
just a bow tie on my cat.
I see.
And when I was doing this, I was thinking about, first of all, if you want to be in an art show and you don't want to do anything else but be in an art show and have your art there, totally fine. If you want to be in an art show and you want to have a solo conversation where people can listen to you drone on and on, like listening to us, totally okay. If you want to be in a panel of a bunch of people, good. If you just want to do a demo about how to draw a bow tie on your cat, totally good. So it's open to everything. And what I think is interesting is that anything can be art, in my opinion, and Barb's opinion. And Barb, you're laying out the Gather Town, and that is your art contribution to the show. So everyone who goes in there sees Barb's art in a way. Like you didn't create the software, but you're editing it. Or what would you say? You're editing it? You're modifying?
I'm designing it. I'm designing the layout.
Cool.
That's my current way that I'm saying what I'm doing.
You look like you're thinking, do I agree with myself?
Well, I'm trying to think, because there's other things too. Yeah. I don't know if you showed the actual page earlier. I saw that you had the link up.
Yes, and I was showing this page, but very quickly, because there's also, well, not this page. I was showing my Dream Eco page earlier.
Gotcha.
With the history of Fun a Day LA, which is this, I think, will be our 6th show, which is pretty cool. There are Fun a Day shows all over, and we've already gotten registrations. It's open. We've had people in Central Time Zone, Eastern Time Zone, Pacific Time Zone so far. My goal is to get some people in other countries to join in too.
Oh, I was going to ask if we had any Aussie folks yet.
We do have some people in other countries, but they haven't filled out their form yet. And if you email me or contact me and say you're going to be in the show, but you're feeling a little too lazy to fill out the form, I will ask you a couple questions and then you tell me the answer, and then you're in the show. We just need your email so we could alert you to any upcoming deadlines when you have to get pictures or links to us. I think that would be it, really. And what kind of formats does the art have to be in to get to you, Barb?
The simplest thing is a photograph, some image, and just a little bit of information about it, and ideally maybe some links to you. Or contact information to you, the artist, to whoever it is who is participating in the show.
Okay.
Yeah, so that it's not just like, you paint a picture of a cat, which is great. If you want to just throw a picture of a cat in there, that's okay too. But you might want to tell us who it is, who you are, artist.
Not just Freddie the cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Freddie the cat. Who made Freddie?
Give us some info about the art and the artist. Doesn't have to be a ton.
We'll have links for people to contact you if they want to purchase your art. Right. We are taking no commission.
That is true. There will probably be some VIP very optional VIP tickets available if people want to get extra kind of stuff and help cover the cost of the platform of the show. Very, very optional.
And what you're saying there is that there'll be an Eventbrite or something?
There will be an Eventbrite, yes.
So even if you don't join and participate as an artist, you could still come to the show?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
100%. In fact, if you are an artist, you should tell all of your friends and family and art friends.
Barb, I'm in an upcoming art show.
You are? What is that? What is this art show, Amy? Tell me about it.
February 12th, 13th, and 14th of 2021.
Oh, it's the one that you just told us about.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Very, very so much. And I don't even know. I decided what I was making for the art show, and then I changed my mind. And so if you don't even know, you can still submit and be like, I'm making something.
Totally fine.
I don't know what it'll be. I'm making something in the show. Oh my goodness, look at this page. What are you showing us, Barb?
I was going to show, because this is, a collaborative art show.
Yes.
Between Fun-A-Day LA and Fun-A-Day Reseda and Crash Space. You may well be in
I'm in that video somewhere.
It's a Crash Space, the hacker space that I'm a member of. We did have an art show a few years back, it's 2016. And so part of the reason that we're doing this, part of the idea of this is hey, we want to have another art show, and we were thinking about that. Amy's talking about the Fun-A-Day thing, and so it's hey, let's start connecting these kinds of things together. So this is some of the artwork that was at the last Crash Space art show. So some of the nerdy stuff, that was me.
I remember I was under that. I walked under it.
Yes, those are my lights. There's a projection display thing, so it should be interesting. Because the Crash Space folks bring a lot of interesting technology to stuff. So It should be an interesting situation in this alternate scenario.
Yeah.
It's a drawing bot.
I remember now. I'm flashing back. I'm going back 4 years. That was me moving back 4 years. I feel like I just saw this 3 times. What's going on here?
It's going fast. And then there was a VR thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Now you'd have to sanitize that before the next person.
Well, but you probably wouldn't be in person.
Well, no, not for this. Yeah, not until we're allowed in person again.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we're not allowed in person, but we can't be in big groups. So some people are having art shows currently that are in person, but they're by appointment only, and I didn't want to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want to deal with that. This is so cool. And how big is Crash Space? It's not that very large.
It's not terribly large. No, Crash Space is, I want to say, like 800 square feet. I could be wrong.
No, I
This
think
is
I've
all
had smaller apartments than that.
neon. Yeah. It's not a big space, but we pack a bunch in.
Yeah, I remember. And was there art that went outside too? Or did I just accidentally end up outside?
Well, a lot of people ended up outside. I think we had couches outside on the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't recall us actually having art that was outside.
No, I think you're right. I think I just ended up outside.
No, that was a flip bucket.
I was going to say that was a flip book, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very cool. Yay. And perfectly timed with the flip book. You wanted to show us something that you received in the mail.
I did receive something in the mail. So the fine flip bucket folks who are Crash Space people.
I didn't realize that. That's very cool.
Yeah, they are. They are super, super cool. They're extremely wonderful, sweet people. And they have, they just finished a Kickstarter, yet another Kickstarter with some other really cool things. And I got stuff like, I got postcards.
Oh, let's look at them.
Okay, so there's a...
Is a man riding an ostrich?
Yes, man riding an ostrich. There's this. A
antelope person? I don't know.
Yes. This is a flip bucket, a mechanical flip bucket.
Oh, it's someone jumping over someone else.
Mm-hmm.
I see it.
That's the general idea of these.
Very cool. Oh, you got more to hold up.
Oh, I've got lots of these things.
Is that like a camera?
It looks kind of like it. They've made some really interesting
oh, that's
the spirit scope. Yeah, there's
it.
a flip bucket inside the thing. And oh yeah, this is another of the same dealy bobber. And it kind of goes.
Do you have one?
I do. I have many of them.
Many.
This one, yeah, this one doesn't have like an animation because I did a thing, but it's a little box. I did some decorating on it, and then it flips through different cards. And in terms of an animation, if you do ones that just change slightly, and they have cards that you can put that will just change slightly. In fact, I might put these in here. Then it will look like an animation. This particular one, I was doing a project that I just wanted to be able to like.
I saw Barb as a baby.
You did. You saw a little me. Wait, where is it? Mom will recognize it. Oh, wait.
I saw Mom too.
Yeah. That's me. That's little me.
Well, she's not really a baby, but
not a baby. This is D&D. That's ice cream in Santa Barbara.
Not just any ice cream.
No, that's me and Mom.
Hey, Mom. She can't see I'm waving. I'm waving, Mom.
that's my grandma.
Oh, is that
This is Barbara Ellen. This is who I was named for.
Barb.
And that's my little brother. That's my little brother.
He's very little right there.
He's very little right there. Yeah. But a lot of these are just different cool pictures that I liked and that I wanted to have.
So it's like a photo album for you.
This is basically that. It's basically just like a little photo album. They also, as part of the Kickstarter, they made like a poster with the My Bridge horse, this like original animation.
I was gonna say that I've seen that in Santa Monica, and the little spinny thing. I forget what it's called.
Oh, like a zoetrope?
Yeah. Where you just spin it. It looks like he's running.
Yeah. They also had someone create a spinning toy thing, a twirlatrope, which I have not yet made.
Oh.
But it has this little thing, and you put it together and you twist it. I don't know if you can see that there.
Yeah.
You twist it, And it does kind of a similar, it's like another method of kind of showing an animation.
Oh, that's, I wish I had one with me. What are those things called? I don't have double cat right now. You have
Yeah.
and the long stick. And
like
you have
the bird and
on the other side. Yeah, the bird in the cage. Bird on one
yes.
side, cage on the other, and you spin it back and forth, and it looks like the bird is in the cage.
Yeah.
I've made many of those.
Yeah.
I don't have any in front of me right now, but now I'm thinking I'm going to do it with cats. Cats.
Yeah.
Going to make a cat, and then another cat. No, that doesn't work. Maybe a cat in a box.
In a hat?
A cat in a hat. A cat in a hat. That's
cat and a bat. I'm trying to make this now. Well, but yeah, so it's this thing, because it's just like a whole big thing. And then you put it on a thing and it's on a stick and then it spins and you can, it looks like it's running. Yeah.
So it's the same idea. It's just
same idea.
Pages.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So Barb, you've inspired me to make something right now.
Oh, okay. What are you going to make right now?
That's a good question. I have a bunch of stuff in front of me. I'm still working on this hat. So I was thinking I might work on it more. What my idea is, try to make this look more like a bird cage. Or I may just make a brooch. I've been experimenting a lot here. And I'm saving caps, which is dangerous to do because, you think, oh, I don't have any caps. I'll just save one or two. And then you end up with like a shoebox of them. And then you end up with a barrel of them. And then you have a whole room of caps. And you think, how did this happen? So I'm being very selective and I'm saving like just plastic right now because I can punch through it easier. But also saving like because then I don't even have to punch through.
Yeah.
They have, and my idea is I'm going to start with this one. This is the inside of one, so it's
look at that.
Very cool. Look at that horse running. Horse running. As my guy comes over and eats the horse. Oh, he ate the horse. Anyway, I'm going to.
But he's running away.
Horse running away. Horse running away. I'm going to turn this into a face brooch. Maybe, or maybe it's just a monocle.
Yeah. Oh, that would be great as a monocle.
And I could have it be a face monocle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm into it.
Do it.
What are you going to work on?
I'm going to work on, I kind of want to work on a new wooden floor for the gallery.
Oh, I thought you meant for your own home.
Yes, I'm going to like get into some construction.
I don't know how much time we have, Barb. But
by that I mean I have paper here, and I was doing some floor slats.
Oh, you're drawing. So how does this translate into Art Happens, or does it not, into Gather Town or not?
So the way that it works is like you can upload your own backgrounds and your own images for Gather Town. And I have been for this using some backgrounds from D&D games that I've done before in the past.
Dungeons and Dragons, for those who are not sure.
Yep.
But yes.
Because I am a nerd, if you had not gathered that already.
Don't tell anyone.
If you hadn't gathered that already, I don't know what show. I don't know what show. Huh? I didn't even know.
I didn't even know you made a pun.
I didn't even know. But yes, so I'm yes, I want to do my own background thingies for it. But I need to find my pens, my markers, my good my brush pens.
As opposed to your bad brush pens?
Correct. Yes. I don't want the bad brush pens. I want
the good brush pens.
I mean, if I use the bad ones, there won't be enough colors. Yeah. So how are you doing your? Is this a monocle that you're doing?
I'm gonna do the face that I'm imagining, and then we'll see if he turns into a monocle. But what I'm noticing is, I was like, okay, these are great holes because I can just sew easily.
Yeah.
But with embroidery floss, I should have to do a little bit more. I think if I had yarn,
Right.
I wouldn't have to go through as many times. But on the flip side, as we're talking flip things, I can have more than one color in here, so he might be rainbow eyes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, might be a rainbow eye.
Apologies, I'm here. I just thought my markers were right here.
And they're not.
I'm not seeing them. They are here somewhere.
They're in the building.
I think that the cats ate them.
That is possible. The cats moved them on you.
Yeah. Oh, look. I have a Claudia flower.
Aww. Claudia will appreciate that I took mine apart and reused it.
I will eventually take mine apart and reuse it, but for right now, it's still a flower, or a hat.
Or a brooch, or whatever.
I don't usually put brooches on my head, but yeah.
Well, I wasn't looking. I'm doing things, whatever.
I know. Okay, tell us more about what your plan is here.
These three are going to be the eyes. So he's going to have eyes that are 3 pieces on each side, and then the middle piece is like the middle of his forehead, and this is his mouth.
I see.
And maybe if he's not a monocle, he'll be recessed into another cap with some kind of cushion behind him so he still opens. Or I might just put a piece of fabric back here and then attach another fabric so I can make him into a brooch.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
It could be a lot of things.
It could be a lot of things. I don't know why it's a boy, but I decided it's a boy currently.
It can be fluid.
Yeah, it might change as I progress here.
Gender fluid eye patch things.
Yeah. Anyone could wear the eye patch.
Sure. Oh, here.
Did you find your markers?
Maybe. No.
Barb searches for markers.
Barb searches for markers.
Tune in to the 2-hour show.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait. I think I found them. They were just here. I just didn't realize
they were there.
Box they were in.
The whole time.
Well, not in front, but they were there. Okay. Markers. Browns and oranges. Let's see what we got here. And yellows and pinks and this. And you. And you. Got grays. Grays are good.
Grays are good.
Some orange. I swear I have more. I know
again, did the cats take them?
Yeah, they probably just got sorted into a different place. Because I do recall sorting a bunch of these out last week before. I don't remember. I remember sorting out colors.
Yes, it was last week. You were really into sorting the colors last week.
I got very, very, I got very organizing. And I think that those might be in a different place. Over here somewhere. Here. Well, here's some other good brush pens.
Do they have to be brush pens?
They don't have to be, except that I feel like it's kind of the feeling I'm going for here. Well, let's find out. I'm gonna try out some colors here.
He's got some eyes. They're not done, but he started.
Nice. Excellent.
I don't know what color next. Let's see what comes out.
This is good. Oh, this is an excellent color for this.
Oh, just because you said orange. Look at this color. But do I want black and orange? Maybe. I do like.
This is a good light wood color. It's a little yellowish. More yellowish than I want.
More yellow. We could just spend the whole time picking colors.
Let's just say colors out loud.
This is kind of a grayish blue. I think I might like this one with the black.
This is a very brown. Okay.
Very brown. What makes it very brown? Is it like tree stump brown?
That's what makes it very brown.
That is very brown. I see it.
It is substantially darker than all of the other ones that I had. That's pink. That's not a floor color. Not this floor, anyway.
Not this floor. It is a floor color, but
it could be, yeah, for sure. It's a gray. So if I want to gray something up, that could be good. And ooh, that's a dark gray. That's probably darker than I want. Okay. Here's what I'm doing. Boom.
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 Boom, everyone. Boom.
Boom. Yeah, it's one of those shows. When's the last time we had just a you and me as pirates kind of show? Or as not pirates? Because, I mean, the first one was us and pirates.
Well, we did start out telling
pirates.
everyone our real identity. I don't know why we did that.
I know. We don't usually express the pirate situation
Immediately, but
yeah,
we did. It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit. We interviewed each other.
That's
then
true.
We realized there were so many more things that we could have talked about during our own interviews that we kind of just winged it. So I'm not sure anyone really knows us.
That's maybe that's a fair point. It's a fair question. Do you even know yourself, Amy?
Well, I do, and I learn more about myself every year.
Yeah, that's good. Do you know me?
Well, I've heard of you.
No.
I've seen you in the other rowboat.
That's true. Yeah. Do I know me?
But I'm not even sure if you're real anymore.
That's true.
You might not have legs.
Well, you can be real and not have legs.
Oh, good point. Good point. I just
my mother has one leg, and she is quite real.
She is real.
I assure you.
I remember both you and her upright walking around. So that's why I was like thinking, do you still have legs? Are you still able to walk?
Yeah, we had this discussion where we discovered that I discovered that you were actually you were a three-dimensional person.
Yes, it's hard to remember when you don't see people.
It's very true.
I haven't seen, I've seen strangers, but and then of course my partner.
There are, I know that there are three-dimensional people. There are three-dimensional people. I just don't know if you're one of them.
That's a good question. Yeah.
I've seen you like once, twice, maybe since this year.
Maybe twice. Maybe twice.
Here's my question. Can I do this over top of I can do it over the top of the paint. I'm just going to do it that way. Okay.
Don't make things complicated.
This makes it easier.
I'm really liking the way these two colors are coming together. Where are they? Where are they? Here they are.
Let's see. Ooh, I like that too.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's good.
So we had our Deep Fried Neurons live stream last night.
Oh yeah, we need you guys on as a guest.
Oh, that's true. We do.
We talk about your blog show. It's not a blog.
Show. It's not. No.
I don't know why I said blog.
There is a blog.
That's probably why, because
Space.
I see the posting on the blog for your show.
Yeah. No, but this was. Sorry.
What did you guys talk about?
Okay, so it was interesting last night because normally we talk about the projects that we are working on in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, Carlin said, "Hey, let's do a stalking show because we have a segment of that show that's called Thanks for Existing, where we bring up something that we think is really, really awesome and we share it and we say, hey, thank you, person or thing, for existing in the world because you make the world better."
Cool.
So we did the very basically the all of the things from our homes that we could grab and stick into stockings and have like a little thanks for existing of just here are things from around the house. Carlin actually had toothpaste in hers.
Nice.
I did not have toothpaste in mine. I did have a little this little knife, this little retractable knife, which is great. For the sake of knives, I pulled out like a half dozen other knives because I have a lot of them in arm's reach right now.
Mm-hmm.
But at one point during the show, my co-host Todd said, "I have this adhesive kind of this double-side adhesive tape that's kind of a foam stuff and it's very strong." And he's like, "This is one of my thanks for existing things."
Cool.
And then immediately after that, Carlin pulls out a tape measure and says, "This is my thanks for existing. It's a tape measure. This is awesome." And then goes on about standardized measurement and all of that, and the how nice it is having a piece of equipment like that functions really nicely, and the spring to it. And I, as they're saying this, am trying not to just laugh my ass off because as they're doing this, I knew what the one that I was about to pick up was, which is a roll of tape that is measuring tape with a ruler on it. And it was, yeah, no, that was glorious.
Measuring tape. That's great.
Oh, but it's so useful. And I mean, I always think about that when I turn my camera down like this, because I've put that alongside on my laptop here. So if I'm like looking at something and it says, oh, it's 3 inches by 2 inches, I can very, very quickly say, oh, think about it, and just I know I have a good visual right in front of me of what that looks like.
That's very handy. I think the first thing I would grab would be this little eraser here. Thank you for existing, eraser. You make drawing projects easier.
Yeah, I had a one of the click erasers in mine. That was one of the first things that came out of mine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, markers.
Yeah, I've done paint pens as a whole. Thank you for existing on its own. This was the entire time we just kept going and pulling things out of our stockings. It was pretty entertaining.
And how long is that show?
That is a 1-hour show.
I always wondered. I don't know why I never asked before.
Yeah. 1 hour.
1 hour. Similar to how long this show is.
Similar to that. Yeah. How about that? Maybe I should have thought more about this. But yeah, we've been doing deep fried neurons for I think just a little bit longer than this show has been going.
Correct. It's only like a handful of episodes more.
Yeah. I think this was episode 32.
We're in the high 20s.
Last night. Okay. So there we go.
Yeah. This might be 27 or is that 28? I don't know. I have to go look. I lost count.
Mm-hmm. These are both pandemic shows.
Correct. Who knows what will happen in the future?
That's true.
But I do have a recorder that I can walk around with.
Mm-hmm.
And I could do some weird segment. It may or may not be live stream. I could just use my phone too, because I can live stream onto the phone from the phone, which some of our guests have been guests via the telephone.
Mm-hmm.
I still call it a telephone, mobile device, smartphone. Actually, I usually call it my computer, my tiny computer that I can fit in my pocket.
Which, I mean, it is.
That's what it is. So
it's a very small, very powerful computer.
Okay. So I was going to do two different color eyes, but right now I'm doing them the same. I have to decide what.
Ah, I like. Oh, that's nice.
I should get a red marker out maybe to make him red here, but I'm not sure.
I was just thinking about that, yeah.
I have an orange marker next to me, but that's not the same. I have a gazillion markers like you do too, but I'd have to walk away from the computer to get them. Right now I'm going to do the center, the eye. What should the center eye be? You know,
pink.
like pink?
I don't know.
It's the all-seeing eye. Maybe
the all-seeing thin purple. I don't know. What do you think?
I did find a tiny piece of pink. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm also setting up a challenge here where I was trying not to thread any new needles. Because orange is so small, I think I'm going to use that needle again. And when I moved across the country,
yes,
I only had a suitcase and a backpack, so could not bring my sewing machine. That came later. But what I did bring is a person who sews, and I made a lot of clothes by hand when I first moved here, completely by hand. I brought 3 spools of thread, and sewing needles, a pair of scissors, and a little bag of embroidery floss.
nice.
Why did I just do that backwards? I'm talking, so I did it backwards. And so the embroidery floss was used when I made little stuffed animals for their eyes and stuff. But it's weird. And that embroidery floss, I didn't even use it all yet. Didn't even bring that much and still have it. It just seems to go forever. And then these little pieces here, these little, they're too short to go onto needle.
Yeah.
That's stuffing.
Yes, that's great for stuffing.
That's stuffing. Barb, I can't really see what you're doing.
You can't see what I'm doing?
Not really well.
Should I? I mean, I can't really draw it up here, but I'm pretty much, I'm just drawing floor thingies.
Floor thingies.
Yeah.
So we have like 6 minutes.
Oh dear.
Left. So
I think I might color them right now. Yes, go ahead.
How did you start the floor thingy? Did you draw like a square of the room? Did you draw the size of the room?
For this particular thing? Yeah. No, my intention for this is to just get myself a basic thing, pull it into the computer, and then use Photoshop and use the tiling filter to shift it over so I can make it into a tileable thing.
So you can keep repeating it over.
So I can just repeat it. I wanna have that. Because that's a really good way of doing things here. I did also draw because I like the hand drawn kind of look of things. So here are some kind of paving tiles that I'll also scan in and probably play with.
Cool.
Yeah. And so if I get this good the way that I want it, and I can kind of just scan it in,
Yes.
then I can see here this. This is what I want. Then I can, I can use that for the floors in the rooms. And then I can have different floors for different rooms if I want. But these are good. Yes, these are excellent pens for this. This is the way to do it. I wasn't sure before, but this is definitely the way to do it.
Well, I've never worn a monocle, and I don't know how to properly. I know to open my eye wide, and then when I try to scrunch it, I can't get my eyebrow to hold it down. You know when you see in the show the old guys?
Yeah. It might be a little bit too big. You might need to cut this bottom part of it down.
I might just make it an eye patch.
So that it can fit into, that's another option. That's another option.
So I don't cut my eye.
Yeah, there's that.
There's no hurting your eye. And then there's so many other lid options. Look at this. It's like it got a little halo. I might use that. And then, because then I can put fabric on the back, and when I lift it up, you're looking at him, his inside his mouth. Or you're looking at if there's another little creature inside his head. Like this.
Right. Yeah.
Wait, like this, see?
I'm watching. I see. There you go.
His mouth is closed.
I like it. Poking his head through like the giraffe door.
The giraffe door.
It's a dog door, but for a giraffe. It's a giraffe.
It's a giraffe door. I just made a giraffe door, everyone.
It's a giraffe door. Yeah.
The giraffe can't get all the way through the door. Maybe I need to get a different creature.
Yeah.
Here's a cat.
Okay. Can the cat go all the way through the door?
No, nobody can.
Nobody can.
Only like a snake. I don't have a snake right now.
Okay. Or a mouse door or a flea door.
A flea door.
There you go.
Oh, wait. This is a tiny inner head of a head. I can draw a little face on. He can go through. You can't see it though. I just did it, but.
I believe you.
I believe you.
I do believe you.
Okay.
I have belief in you. I believe in you. Amy.
Thank you. And I will finish this later so that but this is a good start.
Cool.
I feel this is turning into something cool. And like I said, January 7th, see the finished little guy and anyone else and make stuff along with me. YouTube or Facebook, LA Public Library. And look at all the crazy things Barb has made. LA Public Library on January 5th.
January 5th.
Which is a Tuesday, because mine is on a Thursday.
Yeah. So come for Barb's, stay for Amy's.
Well, yeah.
You don't actually have to stay for 2 days.
No.
You could.
I mean, you could just hang out on that Wednesday and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
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 And then, or now, anytime. You can sign up throughout January. There will be a definite deadline, though, because we need to get everything up virtually.
There will be a deadline. It'll probably be somewhere in the vicinity of like a week or two before, but ideally sooner rather than later is better.
Yeah, if you're just making a website or taking pictures. But you have until January 31st to work on your art, to fine-tune your art.
Yes.
Cool.
That is true.
Yay.
But knowing that it's coming will help me in making the space so that there is room for your spot. So
if you sign up today.
Yes, sign up sooner rather than later so that there's definitely space for it. And so that we don't have like 500 people sign up on the last day and I'm making a whole bunch of new rooms.
No. Plus, is a Google group. If you can't
There's a
get into
Google group.
it after you sign up, I will put you into it, and then you can bother Barb with all your questions about. And then tell her, I'm going to do this, and then say, oh, wait, I changed my mind. I'm doing this. And as long as you just keep telling her, she's fine.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, and before we go, Barb, your mom
Yes.
said the little bits of thread are doll hair, so maybe
Yes.
I'll make this spool into a doll.
She likes doing that. Yeah, she likes using small bits of thread for doll hair.
It's a good idea.
Is...
Oh, let's look at that up close before we turn.
Well, it's the first thoughts. I need to do clearly that dark brown is too dark for the rest of this, but
I like it though. I like it. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay. So, Barb, thank you for being here with us today, with me, and everyone else out there. Thank you for watching, being with us. Thank you for watching the recording later. Thank you for joining in the show, and we will see you soon. Right, Barb?
We will see you soon. Happy arting.
Happy arting. Bye.